Sutra 7. Neutralize, visualize, emotionalize, verbalize, and actualize to materialize a perfect life. What you think and feel is what you say and do. If you are feeling negative, then what you are saying or doing will also be negative. The results in your life are a consequence of your actions. For example, a person will be punished. Result for stealing, action. And he cannot escape being punished simply by saying he does not want to be punished. To change the results of actions, you will have to change what you are doing. And to change what you are doing, your thoughts and feelings must change. Thoughts, feelings, words, and actions all manifest in consciousness, your being. Thus, the 5 aspects being, thinking, feeling, saying, and doing are interlinked. When they are seamlessly in sync, you create a perfect life. If you are unable to create a perfect life, then at least one of your aspects is not in tune with the others. You may be wanting something, positive thinking, but having negative emotions about it, negative feeling. One day, you may feel and think positively, but then the next day, you may say negative words about what you want to create, and sometimes your actions may be the exact opposite of what you are thinking and feeling. Among all these aspects, the most important thing is to remember the source. Without connecting to the source, thoughts, words, feelings, and actions go on and on in a vicious cycle. Only when one is connected to the pure presence of the source does no negative thought arise. When something unexpected happens, something we did not want, that's usually when a negative thought arises such as, I am not good enough. Then you start to feel bad. And when you feel bad, other thoughts arise such as, I am a fearful person. You might even go so far as to lose confidence in yourself. And perhaps you may even tell someone all this, not only affecting their life negatively, but feeling more negative yourself, so that your subsequent behavior is affected and you lose initiative. When you feel your worst, the ultimate negative enters your mind. I am good for nothing. If at any time during this downward spiral you were to connect to the source, a break would occur. You would remain in the present when you access the source, and thus experience happiness. In the next part of this book, you will learn how to connect to the source and to neutralize this vicious cycle once and for all. Another way to understand these 5 factors is to understand the words source, design, power, effect, and result. Thoughts and feelings arise from the source, consciousness. Things are designed on the thought plane and powered by your feelings. Thoughts and feelings affect your words and actions, which result in consequences. Integration between consciousness, thoughts, emotions, words, and actions is critical. This is where the 7th sutra comes in. Neutralize, visualize, emotionalize, verbalize, and actualize to materialize a perfect life. The corollary to this sutra is that when your feelings, thoughts, actions, and words are aligned, things manifest faster. The 5-step process to apply this sutra is as follows. First, connect to the source, step 0, and then apply the 4 steps of what is called the result-producing system. It brings together all the sutras you have learned so far and helps to materialize a perfect life. Step 0. Neutralize. Being. Connect to the source. Step 1. Visualize. Thinking. See the end result in your thoughts. Step 2. Emotionalize. Feeling. Feel how you would feel when the end result is achieved. Step 3. Verbalize. Saying. Ask for the end result to happen in words. Step 4. Actualize. Doing. Do something to achieve the end result. Take action. Step 0. Neutralize. This is an important step. Using any of the 7 mantras outlined in the second part of this book and connect to the source for a few minutes. Step 1. Visualize the end result. According to the law of thoughts, everything is created twice. Once, when you visualize what you want, and second, when it is physically manifested. So if you want something, the first step is to close your eyes and visualize it. When you visualize what you want, it must materialize as per the law. You will witness wonders when you harness the power of your subconscious mind, which is bestowed with unbelievable power. Try the following exercise. Before you retire to bed at night, be seated in a calm and comfortable posture. Focus on your regular breath until your thoughts reduce, and then tell your subconscious mind that you need to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Focus on the thought, and you will be surprised to see yourself awake by 6 a.m. the next morning. The subconscious mind has enormous power, but it cannot discriminate between what is fictional and factual. For example, when in a particular situation, you tell yourself, "How can I be so stupid?" You do not know the extent of the damage you have done by uttering this small sentence to yourself. The mind will rewind, pick up, and put forth situations in your life to prove and make you believe that you are indeed stupid. You would then start doing things to make yourself appear stupid. Such is the power of the mind. The power of your mind can be unleashed through visualization. What you need to visualize is the end result, not the process. Say you want a beautiful home or a good job. This is the end result. One way to achieve this is to see yourself announcing your new home. See yourself in your dream house, proudly telling your friend, "This is my dream house. I have bought it with my savings." When you visualize, you will be struck by how you are actually achieving what you want without any difficulty. Visualize the certificate inscribed with your name if you want to become a doctor, but also see the year of passing the examination. Else you might not get the certificate until after a prolonged duration. Seeing every detail of your goal is an important factor of visualization. You might end up as a cashier in a bank if you keep visualizing yourself counting money with the intention of becoming rich. You need to make it clear that you are counting your money. You have to clearly communicate the message you want to pass to the subconscious mind. A man who wanted to become a doctor repeatedly visualized himself checking the blood pressure of patients dressing their wounds, etc. He became a nurse. Another person became a doctor after a long delay because he did not visualize the exact year when he would become one. Remember to specify the time period you want to achieve the desired end result. It is enough to tell your subconscious mind that you are in need of a job. It will work towards realizing your desire as if saying, "Your wish is my command." You need to communicate only the what and not the how part of anything that you want. Decide the end result and not the means to achieve it. Leave that to your subconscious. Step 2. Emotionalize the end result. When you visualize, you must also experience how you would feel upon achieving the end result. Thus, with closed eyes, once you have visualized the end result, feel the positive emotions that you will have once it is achieved. While visualizing a job or your dream home, experience what you would feel when you would get what you want. The more intense the feeling, the stronger the magnetism that attracts what you want will be. Emotion is the element that triggers manifestation. Feelings are nature's way of giving feedback when you are heading in the right direction, or when it is time to change direction. If your feelings are negative, then make an attempt at keeping them positive. Step 3. Verbalize the end result. Keeping your eyes closed, ask for the end result to happen. Utilize the 5th sutra and verbalize as follows. As per divine plan, give it to me in perfect condition, or give me the equivalent or better. And clearly tell me if there is anything specific I need to do to attain it. Now open your eyes and go about your daily activities. But throughout the day, remember to keep your words positive regarding your desired end result. Appreciate all positive words that you hear about what you want, and take care not to utter anything negative against it. In a competition to reach a hilltop among a group of frogs, there was a frog that leapt ahead and won the race. The other frogs were conversing about the difficulties that they would face, the dangers they would encounter. This conversation made the frogs afraid to lose. They were hesitant to even take a step forward, while all the other frogs were engrossed in the conversation. This frog had already started his way up. Even as the other frogs below called out to him, he kept moving steadily up and achieved his goal. It turned out to be a deaf frog who could not hear the negative conversation among the other frogs just after the competition began. Become deaf to anything negative that you hear, like the frog in the above example. You too must turn a deaf ear to negative statements like, "This is not possible," "People are bad," "The world is not a safe place," "Nothing good will happen," etc. When people read newspapers and watch the news, it is easy to get caught in the spiral of negativity and say, "Politicians will never change," "Corruption will remain," "War is bound to happen," "People are bad," and will remain so. Little do they realize that they are misusing their verbal power by repeating negative words and attracting negativity into their lives. Too many people espouse negative energy without thinking, and you must not allow their words to affect you. Step 4. Actualize the end result. Having completed the first 3 steps, the 4th step is to put your faith into action. In other words, When you firmly believe that your desire will be fulfilled, you demonstrate your faith by performing an action as if the desire were fulfilled. For example, you would buy a keychain in advance for the car you want to own. This is termed as faith in action. Take a small step towards your end result. If you want to lose weight, clean out your refrigerator of all the junk food you have. You could even buy clothes of a slimmer fit. After all, you will need them once you have lost weight. If you want to pass an examination at the end of the year, buy the books for the next year's course too. These are examples of faith in action. Another action you could take is to help others having the same need as yours by praying for them. When you visualize for yourself, you are often attached to the result and hence may get doubts of whether you will be able to achieve it. But when you are praying for others to achieve the same result, you are detached from the outcome, thereby steering clear of negative thoughts. Thus, if you want a job, visualize that your unemployed friend has got a job. You would then become a medium and attract the job that you want for yourself. Whatever you give to others returns to you in multiples. If you pray that your friend should get a job, you're also attracting a job for yourself. This happens regardless of whether your friend is receptive to your prayers for him. However, do not be specific about the organization or the way in which it should happen. Leave that to the divine plan and let it materialize in the best possible way.